Hi, I'm Jay, and in this video I am going to be giving you my take on the Jotunheim amplifier by Schiit Audio. Now you might be wondering why I just referred to the Jotunheim as an amplifier and not a DAC amp. While capable of supporting a balance stack module or a phono stage, I have neither for my Jotunheim, so I will just be reviewing the amplifier portion of it itself. And now with that out of the way, on to the review. In typical Schiit style, the Jotunheim features a brushed aluminum aesthetic with the same 9x6 inch footprint as Schiit's other mid-tier offerings. Going around the outside of the Jotunheim, on the front we have a selector switch for one of three inputs, the single-ended, balanced, or from the optionally integrated DAC phono module. Next is a high-low gain switch, a large volume knob, a white power indicating LED, then the single-ended and balanced headphone outputs. Underneath the volume knob is a high-quality 4-gang balanced potentiometer with no perceptible channel imbalance, no matter how low I set the volume. On the back, we have the space for the optional DAC phono module, balanced and single-ended inputs, single-ended and balanced pre-outs, a power switch, and a connector for the power plug. On the bottom we can see a bunch of screws and some rubber feet. Now for the technical specifications of the Jotunheim, it is capable of delivering 1.5 watts per channel into 32 ohms out of its single-ended output, and a staggering 5 watts per channel at 32 ohms into its balanced output. Still capable of pushing 500 milliwatts per channel at 600 ohms, the Jotunheim has enough to drive the most power-hungry headphones. And with a total harmonic distortion of less than 0.001%, a signal-to-noise ratio of more than 109 decibels, and an output impedance of less than 0.1 ohm, balanced or single-ended at both gain settings, the Jotunheim can also handle the most sensitive IEMs. While all of the Jot's features and specs are very impressive, the thing that makes it stand out above the rest in its price range is its fully balanced differential discrete topology. While many will argue the perceptible auditory benefits of a balanced amp design, the technical difference is that inside the amp, each channel is completely separate from the other. Each channel has its own input signal and ground, amplification, and output signal and ground. This means that each channel stays completely separate all the way from the input to the driver of your headphone. While it is extremely difficult, if not impossible, depending on who you ask, to tell the difference between single-ended and balanced outputs, this implementation is what allows the Jotunheim to drive any IEM or headphone from the most sensitive to the most power-hungry. And as an added benefit, if you have the headphones for it, a balanced cable just looks more badass IMO. Finally, if all of its other offerings aren't enough, the Jotunheim supports not only single-ended pre-outs, but balanced pre-outs as well. So the purpose of the balanced pre-outs is slightly different from that of the balanced headphone out. While both do keep the left and right channels completely separate, the pre-outs are split into 3 conductors per channel. One is used as a ground, one is used as a regular channel signal, and the third is also a regular channel signal but inverted. This allows the amp on the receiving end of the signals to remove any noise that was introduced along the way, allowing for the lowest possible noise floor. This is a huge benefit for powered monitors like the JBL LSR305s because they are highly sensitive, and using single-ended cables will often introduce a low hiss, which the balanced cables remove. And now for the question that I'm sure you've all been waiting for the answer to: how does it sound? I want to preface this answer by saying that I won't be giving any flowery audiophile jargon, just a straightforward response on the sound quality. So the Jotunheim is by far the cleanest sounding amp that I have heard, capable of playing my HD 650s on high gain at near ear-bleeding levels without any sign of distortion. It also delivers a very smooth sound without being overly bright or harsh like most entry-level amps tend to be, for example, the Fulla 2 or the O2. Overall, the Jotunheim is an excellent sounding, clean, neutral amp capable of pushing the most power-hungry headphones with minimal distortion. Between the quality of the sound it produces, the plethora of features, and its ability to drive almost any headphone, I find the Jotunheim to be an incredible value for the money. Add in the ability to include a balanced DAC or phono module for only $100 more, and you have a real winner. The only complaint that I have, if you can actually call it that, is the current lack of modules for the Jotunheim. I'm hoping to see something a little cooler in the future, maybe a multi-bit DAC module or something. Just something to really make it worth upgrading over the standalone Modi 2 DAC that I already owned before purchasing the Jotunheim. So as you can tell, the Jotunheim is a fantastic amp for the money. If you're looking for something that you can add a DAC module to and have an all-in-one unit, or you're planning on using the balanced outs in the back, the whole preamp portion of it, if you're not, there are some slightly less expensive options out there where you can just get an amplifier that is just as good, just as clean, just as powerful. Also maybe with a balanced out. I'm not too sure about the whole fully balanced thing. I think that is something that's very unique to the Jotunheim in this price range. While I suppose it's technically superior and it's cooler that it works that way, there's really no audible difference between the balanced and single-ended outputs. Alright, well that about wraps it up for this video. Let me know what you think about this style of review with the whole just me speaking into a mic and the B-roll thing. Is it something that I should do more of moving forward? Also, if you have any experience with the DAC or phono modules on the Jotunheim, let me know what you think about those in the comments below. I'd really be interested to hear your opinions on them. As always, I try to respond to as many comments as I can and always enjoy, just helping you guys out, answering some of your questions, or just hearing your alternate points of view. So I was just editing the outro of the video and the final clip had this issue where for some reason the camera took the audio from the first portion and just duplicated it onto the second portion of the clip. So everything that I said at the end was completely cut out. So you may have noticed in some of my other videos, and certainly in this video, there is a link in the description. I have joined the Amazon Associates program. So if you like what I do here and you like the content on the channel and you would like to help support it and help it grow, I would greatly appreciate you checking out the description there. There are a lot of things that I would like to review, like the newly released Monoprice M1060 planar magnetic headphones that are touted to be an LCD2 competitor for only $300. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.